What a year has it been so far? It has been a year that has been filled with ups, and when there are ups, there are also downs. I mean, really down. Like when it comes to cryptocurrencies, the bear run has affected all of us. That is why more and more people are looking into NFT games because the yield from their little to no investments is really high. But sometimes, people are choosing the wrong games and causing them to lose even more. That is why here at Crypto Cash Out, we are going to tell you about the blockchain games that we think will survive the bear run until things take a turn in our favor. But before we head on to the video proper, we welcome you to another video from Crypto Cash Out, the all-in-one place for your information about cryptocurrencies and blockchain gaming. Before anything else, please remember that we are not financial advisors. We never claim to be experts of blockchain games, so please do additional research after watching this video. It is your money, so it would be a real shame if you didn't win. That is why we are highly encouraging you guys to be mindful and do additional research. Unchained will be the first game to start off our list. It is one of those well-liked blockchain games and it has been around for quite some time. Since you will receive a beginning bundle, Unchained will be free to play. Although the game emphasizes competition, there's still good blockchain integration. You must tactically outsmart your rivals by constructing a deck of cards that are intended to counter meta. It is one of the most popular trading card games in the world of blockchain gaming today that is only being threatened in the latter by a game we will talk about later. The game is so fantastic that many people have been talking about, and even though they haven't fully published the game yet, they have paid such close attention to user feedback that they are constantly modifying it to reflect community preferences. To keep the game interesting and to provide daily new content, they have also consistently released new and fascinating sets. The Mortal Judgment expansion pack, the last set of cards in their first season of gameplay, has just been released to the game. The lore underlying the world in which Gods Unchained is based will come to an end with this deck of cards. There are many good cards in this 190 plus card collection, but just a few may be found in each box. You have a chance to obtain a one-of-a-kind, extremely rare mythic card. You are the only person who can have it if you open it because it is an NFT, and if you find them, they can be sold for a large sum. Overall, playing Gods Unchained is really cool experience and it already has a large fan base. And if you devote a lot of time and effort into learning the game's mechanics, you can win matches and collect cards with ease. But again, there are a lot more things you need to consider, so study hard. The next game on our list is somewhat the main rival of Gods Unchained when it comes to the best TCG out there. The game is called Splinterlands. With more than 1 million players globally, it makes sense that it is one of the biggest games out there. You have countless chances to gain money in this game. Even if the in-game token of the game has not yet bloomed, people believe that now is a good moment to invest because the token has a high ceiling potential. Splinterlands has already made a name for itself as an NFT game and it is built on the Hive blockchain. You can win incredible prizes playing this game, especially if you win the games against your opponents. You must first log in and purchase a set of cards on Steam in order to participate. It is really simple and just requires a few clicks to log in. After purchasing your first pack, which only costs a few bucks, you can then begin playing the game. However, playing the game is not as simple as it may seem. To successfully counter the opponent's every action, you must prepare your deck in advance, and since you want the best cards possible, you can strengthen and increase the power of your current cards by combining them. Your chances of winning are raised thanks to this combo. Additionally, you will receive more prizes because you will be earning more. And the main difference between Gods Unchained and Splinterlands is that the former is a much more difficult game than Splinterlands. Splinterlands' battle mechanics are already done once the match starts. You can just arrange your deck and the AI will battle for you. You can finish it automatically, but it is better if you look at how things play out so that you will know better on how to arrange your deck. We also have a game for every city building fan. The game is called Million on Mars, which is a game that came out just recently, but it isn't that new in the industry. Like the rest of the game in this list, it has a lot to prove, but it is definitely moving forward with a bright future. It is a game that has a huge community for a game of its age. It is a game that you can have fun for hours and still have space for improvement in your city. It is a multi-chain game that was based solely on Solana but is now available on Wax. Multi-chain projects are great because you can have different blockchain projects and not lose everything, as you can cash out in one or the other. Anyway, the game allows you to craft and strategize everything in your city, from how you will solve problems now and avoid the problems in the future. And as you settle in your area, you must keep in mind what your people want and ensure that the development of the city is your priority. Explore Mars in search of adventure as you gather tradable minerals and land tasks to earn dusk, which is the in-game currency. You can sell the minerals you mine and earn that way. You can also do a lot of things as immersion apart from buying and developing the lands. You can craft valuable resources and sell them in the marketplace. You can also design the land you're living on as a way of passive income so that you can earn some dust even when you're away. It is a really fun game that features NFT and has a lot of room for growth in the future. I am really excited for this game. Next up, we have Blankos Block Party. Now, if this game hasn't been popping up on your YouTube ads, then you might not be familiar with it. But the game is basically how they advertise it on YouTube. It is a fun multiplayer game where you can play with your friends or random people online. You play different types of games, mini games if you will, and your goal is to win the games. It is an NFT project, meaning that you will play as NFTs in the game, and you will play as the NFTs you earn. You can fully customize the pieces of work you have and use them in the in-game. How awesome is that? Apart from that, you can even sell them in the marketplace in order to have a little bit of cash. You can sell them in the usual places like OpenSea or the in-game marketplace, which is really cool. You can download Blankos Block Party from the Epic Games Store, which is really awesome. You don't always get a game that is available in mainstream game libraries such as Epic Games. You can play the game even if you don't have any knowledge about NFTs and play it normally, which I really like. Now, don't worry, as there will still be ways for you to earn in the game even if I told you that you can play the game normally. In this game, one of the ways you can earn is through the Battle Pass. You can earn cool rewards that you can sell later on. There are free rewards that have been sold for hundreds of dollars in the past just because of the time invested with that item. Another thing that is cool about this game is that you don't have to have a lot of skill to play the game. This means that if you have a younger sibling, younger cousin, or even your child, they can play the game and earn rewards. Family bonding. Okay, we are now on the last game on our list. The game is called Forge Arena, and it is a game that can be somewhat compared to the last gen console FPS games. It has good graphics and the gameplay looks really smooth. It is a game that plans to have a game on console. How awesome is that? You don't always hear about the game that will be out on console, and it will be a breakthrough if they can successfully pull this off. They also have plans to have an esports for the game in the near future, which is something to look forward to both as a gaming fan and a blockchain fan. There are two game modes available in the Forge Arena: Hybrid and Deathmatch. Each of the game modes are geared on providing players with an enjoyable, well-rehearsed, and intense combat experience. The game offers a fast-paced 5v5 game feature, search and destroy, and capture the flag, which are two of the staples in FPS gaming. Hopefully they add more game modes in the future that will entice gamers or add twists in their existing ones. This enables a wide range of attacking and defending tactics. The deathmatch mode is more relaxed and has an 8v8 huge fight experience, but it still requires a team to succeed. The goal is to be the first to 100 frags. Thanks for watching that video. Please do us a favor and like the video, as it really helps us a ton so we can dish out more videos like this. You could also subscribe to our channel to help us grow as a channel. Comment below if your thoughts about the blockchain gaming scene and if you think the games we mentioned have the potential to make it big for a chance at a shoutout giveaway. We also have a video on what websites have quick and easy ways to earn, so go check it out to learn more about it. That would be it from us today. Thanks for watching and have fun cashing out!